So I just want some visual, physical proof of what happened and what I got. So here you guys go. So here, this is my phone because still working on my technology where I could put these screenshots on my computer. But back on 1010, you guys can see I did a sunbathing experience. The dream catcher in the background, I made that. Yay.
Hey, looks like I have a viewer.
So I went live.
So, basically, like, I'm concentrating on my intentions. Sorry if you're blinded by the sun. But I thought it's fascinating that you see how the lens flare is green. And so, what I saw, there was like how am I going to do this? So, here's my paper. I saw a green. It's like a hi, Bruce.
I was saying hi to Bruce.
Decided to go live.
He was in my chat.
And I saw. This is kind of funky, you guys. Sorry if you think I'm crazy.
Totally not crazy.
So I saw like a bunch of ships, if you may. My name is Aaron.
That's when
Aaron
I met
Davis.
I met Loretta. She went on my live chat and asked me my name.
Betty Davis. It's fascinating. I think like our friends, our family, our star family, they have found gravitational energy to pull bodies, binary bodies. I think what they're trying to do, not to sound too crazy, but if the sun is dim right now and it's not having, let's just say it needs a boost, bringing something closer to our orbit, I think what they were trying to do is either repulse. Sorry, my chicken scratched. So let's say if you had a random Planet X, or you had the Dragon
So basically,
system,
you guys
right?
get it. I was trying to say that they were trying to do a towing of a nearby binary planet. This is the one that people had saw a year ago, year and a half ago, but it was far, far out there. But you saw like the green outskirts of it, but then and then this is what it's still there. So this is from yesterday. Someone realized that something popped up from this live cam of where is this at? I want to get it right. Saint Paul de Lyon, Paul de Lyon, France. And France is a boss. I love it how they'll just leave it there. They're not going to go into fear and remove it and then go attack people who are spilling the truth, whatever. I think a lot of people are awaiting for these things, so it's not a negative, harmful threat and it will change. We're still going to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? And the lights you see below are those are city lights. And there's one more observation of this. There was this infamous oh, I hate background music. Let's get to the point. So everyone knows when this came up on YouTube, when it was far out there near the sun, we saw a bunch of ships. So this is basically what they were doing, was doing a tug or towing this thing in. They were pulling it in. It was collecting energy from the sun. And I don't know, I guess if I were to be in theory of what will happen or what this is, it's basically going to help the ascension process speed up a little faster, if you guys resonate with that, or if Planet X is a threat. It will sort of like, what am I trying to say? I don't know like the words to use for this. Let's wait until this video is done. Those are the ships and blah blah and blah. But the exact image. These videos in the background music. So this was like near the sun, right? And then if they change it to the normal footage that was captured, so that's the sun that you're looking at, and then the arrow's pointing at where this object is. So obviously this thing is coming closer and closer. And there it is. Also, while I'm on topic of my previous videos, I need to start going back and updating a lot of my videos, because I say a lot of things, but because I don't have a lot of viewers, these messages get they get lost. So, and I don't want to have an ego and say, hey, you guys should be following me, you should listen to what I'm saying. Okay, here it is. So this was back on September 13th.
And then this afternoon I took a word from
September 13th. Let me turn it up. That way you can see.
Theory and Planet X, whatever.
Blah blah blah. But you guys can see there, September 13th.
Directly to us.
This is why.
And I was able to. It was weird. Like, this is the perspective I had in my dream, which was actually watching this system. It had a couple of moons, and it brought its own sun. This thing.
So I was saying this thing was bringing its own thing in. It had its own sun. It had its own.
It's like an out of control, rebellious system, a binary system, or an anomaly. I don't know what you want to call it, but Earth was like really small compared to this, and it ran right into the Earth. And it was just the area of collision is probably the worst, which would essentially take out a quarter, if not a third, of the Earth. I think that's in the scripture, isn't it, somewhere? But I don't know. I think where I was in the dream was right before it had collided with the Earth. It looked like it was going to hit, where you were, but because it was so large, it didn't make contact with where I was, but it took out basically a chunk of the world. It moved the oceans, Like it changed. It changed
I
everything.
wonder
The
if I
Earth started
mentioned
rotating a
where.
different direction because this thing ran right over it. The system hopefully doesn't have to probably rotate the Earth as it's coming towards the
It'll
Earth.
rotate the Earth, is what I
I
said.
also had messages that this is actually the same system responsible for the following. You hear about Nemesis, you hear about the Serpent, you hear about uh, Dracon, you hear the Dragon System, you hear about Nimrod, and you hear about the Nomad, the land of the Nomad. So, in a conscious reality.
So what I was saying was, because that was going to be the reality, this thing was going to run right into the Earth. Our star family and our constituents, I like to say, just because of mental clarity, they. Here's a great example. So if you have Earth here, a little candle, then you have this huge system, which is a little larger, coming through, about to basically knock right into the Earth, rotate this around. So our star family, basically, this white candle here, they did this tugging, and they're putting this system. Sorry, I wish I was more prepared. They're putting a system in between the two. And hopefully when this gets closer, basically what will happen is it will move out the way. So this whole destruction and all this chaos, whatever that this would cause, will not happen because this guy is in the middle, which is that green orby that we saw. So, anyways, I'll leave you guys. Thank you for my amazing display. Once I get my computer and everything all situated, I'll be able to use more technology and screenshots and more graphics and whatnot. So, but I have so much to do. I'm preparing for a performance next week. I have a lot of clients I have to work on. Sucks like having a normal life, but then all these extraordinary things, come about. So, have a wonderful day, everybody. See you tomorrow.